Let's show those stats. Did stream die? You have died. Mine stopped. No way, mine too. Maybe I can't afford it. How about that? You got an ad? Subscribe so you don't get ads. Seems it's alright. Yeah. Stream's back. Better than ever. I recall we needed screws for reinforced plates so that we could get better things. But we wanted to automate screws, which required, I guess, a whole nother production line like this. Also, smelter, I need you to take this ore. Oh, you're already full of ore. Got it. I guess we just have ore clogging your inventory. Unless there's... Alright, because we definitely need to automate screws. And we have the lane mergers so that we can...
For sure. Yeah, screws is one of those things that needs to be automated quick. Pretty quick.
Oh. I just spent all my wire. You're the wire guy, right? Yeah, you are.
Did you connect both of them to the
No.
electricity network? What?
I needed a rod.
The fuck?
Well, I have a rod now.
You failed me for the last
Oh.
time. Again.
I just checked all my cable in the hub, though.
Keep on getting an ad. Do you keep on getting ads for Trump?
Far too many.
What's up with that? Like, is that based on just every American seeing those ads, or are we like a special demographic?
I mean, they're definitely targeted ads in addition to Republicans throwing money at things so they don't lose.
Honestly, I think that they like should jump ship off the Trump train.
You think that? I don't like. They're so invested. You can't not beat Trump after being the party of Trump.
It doesn't seem viable, right?
It's clearly not.
Well, actually, now that I think about it, you probably have to because a lot of Republicans are pro-Trump, and so I guess you have to keep on the Trump train.
Remember the first streamer on here I watched? It's a fun little group. They had their GF on stream. Felt like they ruined the content because he was too focused on her. In a week or two, he just quit streaming. Yeah. You'll have that, where the focus isn't on the stream at all. It's just what the friends made along the way. And no one wants friends along the way. Disgusting.
Yeah, you don't want to be too committed to your friends. That's why I keep a good Texas length distance from Merle.
It's true. Every time he tries to get closer, I think, nah, man, and move to the other side of the country. How long is this conveyor belt? What?
Long enough.
Neat. GF's grandfather always ruins the stream. I think it just makes it for a very different stream.
Oh, yeah. Okay, because GF to me is girlfriend.
Typically.
I mean, it could be the same. I'm not gonna really spit on those gender norms, but
Wait, why is there a marker that says limeys?
because it's limestone.
Oh. I assume you placed that, so we know where
Yeah.
our limestone comes from. So we
Yeah.
never lose track of our roots.
Yeah, it's totally. Do you have reinforced plates?
No.
Okay, well, neither do I should make some.
I mean, I could make some with my own two hands, but that's
Right,
beneath me.
no, I mean, like, if you had any on hand.
I have absolutely no idea what's in my inventory.
I feel like you should. Also, you built a mine on one of these, like, things, but you never tapped it.
It's true. That's where we're gonna make screws. Because there's a
Oh,
panel thing right next to it, right?
yeah. Okay,
So if we
well,
make, yeah.
yeah, screws would be good.
Also, did you ever hook up the other copper thing?
No.
Cool, because I just got cable, so I'm gonna go do that. You want your son to stream Dank Souls? And they're obsessed with Dank Souls because of the board game. Nice. Enjoy that media property. Consume.
Whenever you say stuff like that, it just makes me not want to consume. Oh
Like,
shit, dude. This is getting 15 iron per second.
nice.
That is not. We
Ye-
can, like. Oh shit, dude.
I
Yeah,
think
we
you just
can
got
double this totally easily.
cool.
I'm gonna do that right now.
Do it. How do you unwire things?
You have to destroy it, like with F.
Well,
F's in the chat.
Rippy, our wire generator. Let me pull the wire out of you, because I don't know if that'll... Like, I assume it just automatically goes to the inventory, but... And Q... Production. It's a constructor, right? Oh.
Yeah.
We can hook it up right on the end of this conveyor belt, right where it was. Everything will be a-okay. A-okay. There's not a very good system for placing things in 3D. This was possibly an oversight, but you know what? Man, off by one.
Eventually, when we get enough concrete, we should make foundation. Because I don't like how all of these instructors are at different levels and all
Yeah.
over the place. I like my order into this factory.
It's definitely an issue. Would you look at that? A spare power line. Uh, 46k something. Expounds everyone's first. Oh. Maybe not stream the first playthrough of Soulsborne games because it's usually a fun and interesting learning experience that gets brought short. But Baker, because you enjoy streaming, it's the only time you get to play with the consoles. It's hard and a lot of work. It's a good hobby. Yeah. It's a good balance and it's never more work than fun. Where'd the other wires go? Stream must have died because my button. Yeah, it did. Because every time the game crashes, the broadcasting software also crashes.
Hmm.
Reverse hobbies. Yeah. Rep stream, yay, return to stream. Yes.
Looks like this is working.
Oh cool, these are connected now. I took it you
What?
took it upon yourself to connect the screwy boys.
Screwy boys? No.
No, where am I? What is this place? Okay. What's this iron place?
What are you talking about? Are you near me?
Uh, yes.
So, like, if you check the smelters, they produce 30 iron. They ingest 30 ore a second and output 30 iron a second, right?
Correct.
Well, so our mines output 60 ore a second. So if I want to use the whole miner, I need to use all of the ore coming out. And so
Ah,
that's why I'm splitting stuff. And so this is our, this will help create more plates.
got it. I thought the split was further down the line because all these buildings just look orange.
Yeah, we can color code stuff later.
Oh.
I know.
These constructors all lead back to the storage thing. Can we?
You want to tap into it?
I just want to make this the screwy boy and stick a screw constructor in the middle of this. It would probably be better to run a whole nother line of. Or what's this?
Well, so okay, so you see the smelter over here
Yeah.
that you're looking at? That's gonna be for the iron bars, and so I'll make 4 constructors for the iron bars, which means that you can output or offput some of those iron bars for your screws if you wanted. If that so be your pleasure.
It's my desire. As I require 500 screws. I need this order filled by Monday. The screws aren't going to make themselves. You think this warehouse just runs on hopes and dreams?
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't think. I wasn't thinking.
That's your problem, Johnson. You're never thinking. Sometimes.
Boss.
Why don't you not think over in the unemployment line?
Boss.
Inhale, bro. Yeah.
So more smelters.
It's
Which
true.
means I have to. Our electricity cut out.
Uh-oh.
Could you be a doll and fix that? Thanks, babe.
Is it because we're out of power, or
My guess is that we're just overproducing. Not overproducing, but you know,
yeah,
we need to make another biomass furnace.
we have that ability? Oh,
We have.
I mean, there's also no biomass inside this biomass
Oh.
burner.
Oh, don't put wood. Don't put. Oh, come on! Don't put wood. Put biomass in.
How do you make biomass?
Also,
Also,
take the wood out.
I'm gonna burn some dank kush while we go make biomass.
No, don't burn dank kush. We need the dank kush. Get the take the dank kush out.
But the machines, they aren't running.
No, okay. Go check Go check the crafting bench.
I like biomass. Does it matter between wood or leaves, or
No, it'll produce the same quality. It's just it's way more efficient and it'll last way longer.
gotcha? Why don't we have a robot making biomass?
Because I didn't put one down.
Or is this biomass just sort of an intermediary? It doesn't really matter because we'll surpass it soon.
Well, so there's a third tier of biomass, which you need, so it's actually pretty good to have a robot making the shit. I've always found it that way. I just haven't done it yet. I can't hold this whole company together.
It's true. Don't put put in your biomass. There's far too many dongs in there.
Biomass.
Are you
Oh,
implying I should use my penis in a way that a penis is not intended to be used? Because frankly, that's sort of joking around that leads to quid pro quo issues with HR. Look at all that dang
stop
kush.
it! You'll make God cry.
Who said it's not the intended use? Me, the penis owner, says that I do not think the penis is intended to be burned alive just to further the existence of this operation. Look at you, you're probably not even a limited C corporation. Probably some sort of sick LLC. You're social normies out of here.
Nobody piecing down.
Like those that identify with women?
You've heard of them.
I'm familiar with that blight.
Oh, our electricity went out.
It's
Did
true.
you put another biomass furnace down?
I did not. I just fueled the ones that were pre-existing. Let me queue up another one.
Yeah, could you do that? That'd be great. You doll.
No trouble. Let me rotate it so it's in sync with the other ones.
If you hold control, it will align.
Oh. This bastard's lied to me. It's just barely out of line.
Well, you can rotate it. I think it's usually working out. It usually works out if you don't previously rotate it. But since you're so eager...
Yeah. Biomass, get in the biomass burner. No connection. I mean no connection. I thought we were having a good time tonight.
Why did that make me laugh?
And I never owned my dong. If I think I do, it was sniped. If so, fake news. The dong owned me. We are but satellites for our own dongs.
Bring me down to the Paradise City where the bears are bears and they bear titties.
That's the place.
Oh,
Cute.
is your game still going?
Yes.
Oh, I'm just an idiot. Okay.
It happens.
I'm like, this thing I wanted to do didn't work. It must be your stream.
It must be me crashing.
Yeah, couldn't be me.
Look, I know you're not connected. I know about the whole shift drag thing, but it just feels better to manually place it.
Hey, well, whatever floats your boat.
Also, I'm gonna need to Do we need it? Like, I'm pretty sure we can just flip the switch and we're back online, right? So I'm gonna
Sounds like
add another biomass doodad. Or, then we need another pole. But I want fewer connections on this pole. 'Cause it's stretched.
if you find a resource that starts with a C, it looks like gold. We can start unlocking better poles.
Alright, time to go find a seed. Free those poles.
Find those poles. Find them.
Essentially a circumcised ween, a strange custom in the US. I mean, it's not that weird. There's a non-zero number of people that practice circumcision.
So weird.
Sure, but it's partially normalized. That's weirdly popular. Like, when I say weirdly popular, I mean my expected number is 0. So any number higher than that's odd. Okay. I take cable management in my own hands. Don't be alarmed if everything explodes.
Thing explode.
Well, it happens sometimes.
Um,
Uh-oh. I forgot that I didn't have any cable with me. Wait, I have exactly 1 cable. Is that enough? Did you, hook it to the pole right in front of it?
I
Okay. So I was going to connect it to the one behind it so that this pole
all right.
had a free load.
I'll connect it.
That's fine. Wait, you can disconnect them?
Yeah. I said press F, and that
Oh.
will disconnect with the wire.
Oh. I am,
Oh, I see. So when I said you can press F, you thought I meant destroy the whole building.
yeah.
I gotta say, that's my fault, because I can see why their confusion would be.
It's true. You like, just press F, tear it out of there. Alright, we're tearing it out. Like a
The whole
bad
thing.
bandage. I feel like there's gotta be a better system, but early access games.
See, I was saying the sniper option, but you were thinking the nuke option.
It's true. Weird how our varied perceptions would lead to radically different interpretations of the same information.
Okay. Are you practicing psychology? Because you sound like one of my professors.
Hopefully not. It's true. You like, just tell them where they can blow it up. They're like, weird. Was it ever there? I feel like it's always been a crater.
Yeah. Well, the wire is severed.
And now it's not.
And now it's not. I wish you would tell me why.
I think it'd be in our best interest to have 3 more biomass burners so that we can safely double our output without worrying about power loss.
Yeah, totally. I do think we should put more than just one biomass burner.
I don't. Sure. We can consolidate them all right here, right? That's a safe idea. It's not like there's ion storms or anything that we need to worry about nuking any single area. Right, I forgot. I dumped a lot of my materials into random milestones. Hydrate. I have to go refill my water bottle then. I still don't have screws!
I know. It's the beauty of factory games.
I started making screws like an hour ago and I still don't have any. This is abysmal. How can anyone stand it? Unless you want me to drink, we can drink. Hello, Ketan. Yes, it's good to see you. And you got me. I was spooked. I did not expect you to see you as I came around the corner. Gonna go find a nice hiding place. You can spook me the next time I walk. Quite good at that. And you pay your tithes, excellent. You see, I thought it'd be a good idea to have automated offering plates. Every now and again, the Belvine just pass around the plate. We get some tithings in there. Cog's the type of person to fix something, just get the joy out of destroying it. It's true. You end up working on things that don't necessarily require maintenance, but you just have to tear them apart anyways.
But haven't you heard of percussive maintenance?
That sounds like beating it with a hammer with some extra steps. Also, why is everything stopped again? Are these... Oh.
Did you turn them back on?
No. Also, are you the storage vessel I need? No, you're a splitty boy. And you're just plates. And you don't go anywhere. You just spit out ingots. I came over here for rods, right? Because I was short on rods. I feel like at one point one of you made rods. Good idea. At what point did we have a good idea? Discord. Oh. This didn't automatically do streamer mode. Now we're in streamer mode. Good idea, the tithings? Yes. Thank you. Why are you not working? Oh. 'Cause neat.
What's the problem?
I see the efficiency things you are speaking of. How we're able to extract more material than we can process. We need additional processors.
Do that, yo. so this is gonna be the iron bar. I just need to get more resources. Do I have enough resources? Probably not, but we'll try it.
Maybe. You need concrete.
Mm, no. Okay. I think we'll try it this way. Doop,
Alright.
doop, doop, and then one more. Oh shit, they're not even. Maybe I can. Nah, I want some
Let's
space.
see. Oh, this game seems pretty much exactly like a mobile game found recently where you had to make ingots, screws, rods, and such for materials by managing conveyor belts bringing in materials. This game is top-down only. Fireworks going off here. Yeah, it's similar to Factorio and other factory management games where you just make things and oh, neat. I remember, because we were going to make more biomass burners. I needed a rod because we needed more poles, and then neat. Fireworks free. Hope someone new comes in chat so they can hear this old music while watching this specific gameplay. Probably. State holiday tomorrow. Fireworks are a thing. Am I a cuck for not realizing what holiday tomorrow is? Oh, state holiday. Gotcha.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you live in the same state.
I could. I don't, but you never know.
I don't know. That's why I asked. Jeez. Fuck.
It's not even Duolingo. It's another sweet research so we can contribute to Google's market analytics and make 50 cents. We will postpone those market analytics. Okay. See, I'm not certain about the rates he's produced at, so I'll let you handle the mergers.
Yeah, so, you're trying to produce, bolts, right?
Screws even.
Or screws. Okay, so put down a constructor, and it should tell you how much you should be putting in it.
Right.
Well, you don't even need to put down a constructor, just check one of the constructors, and it will tell you.
Sure. You're a constructor.
Okay, well, I'll
I was
just
gonna
do it.
say, because like the output of that is 2 iron plates.
So it consumes 10 rods per minute, and it makes
Yeah.
40 screws per minute. So just keep that in mind.
Oh. Wait. Well, our screws. I don't get 50 cents a day for doing Duolingo. That sweet Google opinion rewards, where you're like, hey, you watch YouTube. What do you think of YouTube? And you contribute to their market data. Oh, screws are just rods. Neat. I was thinking of the reinforced plate, which requires screws and rods. Or screws and plates to make reinforced plates.
I'm confused.
Uh,
I thought you were trying to make reinforced plates.
I mean, we are. First screws, then the plates.
10 per minute. Okay. Alright, so now instead of one constructor making iron rods, we have 4 constructors making iron rods.
Excellent. And if we have a quantity of them, can we, instead of a storage container, takes a track or two, and I have another constructor to make screws.
Right, so you could do that, or you could just take it out of the storage container, because there's an opening on both sides. Like storage containers like
Oh.
buffers. So if you,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh. I enjoy this very much. Bath's over. Excellent. I think this is a song Mama Fucking Mia Pink Guy. I'm not entirely certain about their entire works, but it sounds like them. Also, oh, because there's arrows on the model.
Yeah. Looks like you don't have enough resources.
It's true. I'm
Your ghost was red.
lacking cable and plating. Good thing we can find both of those out here in this industrial wonderland. Mama Fucking Mia in a pizzeria. Never been there, but it does make me want to go find pizza. I already have a bunch of wire. Well done. Yes. You're being congratulated for it. Oh. Cleansing yourself and practicing proper hygiene.
Jeez, these are really inefficient.
Weird. I wonder who made them that way.
Well, I didn't have logistics. I had no choice.
It's true. And now this mine doesn't go anywhere. That seems wasteful. There's
Wait,
perfectly
what?
good iron mine over by the circly bit.
Oh.
I assume you disconnected to efficiently use the other one.
Oh, you should swap them over because I want the middle one to be in use. The far left one is easier to like get a belt out of.
I see. Okay.
Alright, I'll do it. Whatever.
You can do it if you want. Good.
Fine.
'Cause I see absolutely no difference between the two of them. We can merge them together.
Oh, it wouldn't be. That'd be inefficient. It's already close. It's at 100% efficiency.
Are you implying that we have a separate iron processing plant for the other iron mine, or are you just gonna let that one sit idle?
I don't have any use for it right now. I'd rather not hook it up so that I know that I have like extra possibility.
Alright. Good thing isn't reading chat. Should I be? You congratulated Looping on using proper hygiene. And, no. We did not talk about you bathing. Until Miss brought it up. I was like, hey, have you considered that, Loop doesn't wear clothes in the shower? I'm like, sure. Don't. Right. Pay you $100 for not banning me. I hear what you're saying, but I feel like what you're trying to say is that you'll, where's
Want banned.
god dang bots?
I'm gonna pay you $100. Fuck off.
Oh, that is really low. I thought I fixed that. Well, do it for free, take it or... I choose leave it. Oh. Please, green line, stay so I can connect you straight. They're reinforced iron plates.
Gotta spend money to make money. Gotta make reinforced iron plates to, well, make reinforced iron plates.
I have to use the stones to destroy the stones. What a progressive nation state. To end that man's whole career.
Oh, you were talking about Avengers. I was like
Yeah.
stones. The first thing that came to mind was Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
I'm about to end this man's whole career.
The Sorcerer's Stone?
That's right, fucko. I'm using the British version.
Gross. I bet you agree with J.K. Rowling's modern transphobic takes.
I mean, so in all actuality, I am legitimately curious about like the demographic split of like how many people are pro trans rights issue and how many people in the pro trans rights issue are like which side of the aisle the trans issues, and like I honestly don't know what she said, so I'm not defending her at all. Um,
Yeah.
but I wonder how egregious it was, and how like many people actually were like, "Yeah, it wasn't that bad."
At least the tweet that I saw was what was the wording? It was like, if only there was a word for people that menstruate, why don't we just call them women? I am failing to grasp the exact verbiage, and don't want to go look for racist tweets.
Well, that tweet
No.
wasn't racist.
My apologies. The other damning thing, transphobic.
Transphobic.
You know, I conflate the two. Maybe I shouldn't. You could argue that I probably shouldn't, but no, I think that's where that train of thought goes. Well, yeah. Age of consent laws are arbitrary, but decided and possibly enforced. But it's decided by society, and society can never be wrong.
We live in a society, I'm told.
That's the real truth. Do these work in progresses actually ever come back up?
Are you? What work in progress?
So we have the Summer Sloop and the Mercer Sphere.
Was it say work in progress?
Yes.
Oh, okay. The answer is I thought it would, but it never does.
Wait, are those actually just pointless Easter eggs?
They're pointless Easter eggs. As far as I know, I haven't found anything that would like, tell me the contrary.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh. It's not Sure.
What?
Missed this thing that you get a life in prison for statutory rape, which is true. But not 25 because current legal recommendations are younger ages for other arbitrary reasons. Can you guys start work for real with that age? At least in Texas, you can start at 16.
Start at 14 for work. Oh, what?
Federally, I
Are you
think.
taking sex? Talking about sex or work?
No, actual work, not sex. And not
Yeah.
sex work, 'cause that's mostly illegal, if not pretty illegal.
Yeah. Yeah, you can be 14 and work. I know, because I was 14 and I worked at a job.
Nice.
And it wasn't even under the table.
See,
think.
because it depends on the state and the exact employer.
Yeah. My guy was a sex worker, but that wasn't a job.
Sex work is real work. Sex work is work.
Wow. When did you become so progressive?
I kept seeing those insurance ads for some company, and
Oh, and you're like, oh, maybe I don't need to go to this university, quote unquote. Or are you talking about a different ad?
no, I'm
So I
not
was
not bashing PragerU. I'm saying the Progressive Insurance Company just because they have the word progressive as their title.
Oh, I get it. That makes much more sense. I was gonna be like, it's a soft jab at PragerU's
Look,
content rampant commercials on my YouTube.
that's probably because you're over there watching BreadTube. And they're like, well, so long as you're here, why don't you watch literally conservative propaganda? That sounds like a much better use of your time.
But no, seriously, like, you know, do what you want, like conservatism and all that junk. But PragerU is definitely hot trash because like the graphs they use have no like y-axis and barely
It's
an
not
x-axis.
true. I've seen a PragerU graph with 2 y-axes.
What?
You know, to use a different scale to represent your 2 different variables when you're trying
yeah,
to.
yeah. That's like PragerU. Don't.
Is that not how they work? You see, our new president here was talking about putting kids 12 to 14. Well, that's dangerous. Yeah, no. Classic Bolsonaro. What a terrible human being they are.
Yeah, isn't he hot garbage?
But good news, they have a deadly virus, but bad news, our world leader has a deadly virus. So that's where that stands.
Um, I mean, you know, I'm not saying that I would want some world leaders to go the way of the dodo, but
You would never on a recorded line say that you wish for the demise of certain individuals.
so I actually wonder about like how much you could get away with like acting like it was a joke, right? If I went like on CNN and I'm like, yeah, I mean, you know, Trump should be guillotined, and I'm like, that's a joke, and I kept on just like adding in after I said some serious statements, be like, yeah, we should just cut off Trump's head, and I just did that noise as like that means I'm joking, and you know, we should help like the poor people, and you know, murder everybody in high power.
You know, After looking at the whole Portland situation, I can't imagine you get very far. Oh,
Next train.
and Baker's out. Good night, Baker. Enjoy your day off. That's a lot of quality emotes you got there. With your big top third bit donator showing up, repping. You even cleaned out the dryer vents so you didn't have a dryer vent fire, and found bits.
Damn. That's a cold ass honky.
Yeah, Loop. Hopefully it's zombies and aliens, and not, rational human people destroying lives for their own benefit. But yeah, have you not seen the whole federal police abducting people off the street in Portland, Oregon?
I guess I've not. Oh no, I have. No, no, and
Yeah.
they're like completely without any identification.
No, it's okay. It's in yellow writing on a camouflage uniform. They're definitely police. And Twitch is still bad for not allowing your emotes. A bunch of bullies. I hope some unmarked van full of a government gang takes them away in the dead of night.
Hot take.
Yeah. Very many F's in chat for our people living in Portland, Oregon. That's their crime. You'd think isn't terribly egregious, but
Is your stream down?
no. Dude, aliens are real. I don't know why. Those people say it's a thing government say to keep people scared. I mean, aliens are real. I'm forgetting power. I'm in the camp that they probably aren't near Earth at the moment. Oh man.
In a more controversial stance.
There's a bunch of plants trying to grow under our conveyor belts. They just want to live.
I
Huh?
think that we are the first intelligent species.
That's awfully prideful, but continue.
And that we will either never reach space, and then I'll never be able to prove if we're the first or any, like really reach space, not just like we like
Right.
send people every 10 years.
Oh, I want a moon colony.
I don't want a moon colony. I want a Mars colony or a Venus colony. Screw that. I want Venus.
Sure, and get that sweet, sweet Venus, but first, I have a prototype with the moon. Like, I'm not saying it has to be your one true love forever and always be pro moon. I mean, Elon definitely go to Mars and all that, because it's a good place to be. They want permanent, sustainable residence on the moon.
Yeah.
We'll settle for nothing less.
Wow.
Also, I
We're
finally
already-
made that screw constructor.
Yeah, you made one screw constructor.
Listen, I'm not a miracle worker.
I don't mean to like. I don't mean to sound cynical. But you might need a little bit more constructors.
Like 2?
Well, so you're trying to make panels, right?
Yeah.
Well, how many screws do panels need?
I have absolutely no idea.
Well, check.
To the crafting bench. Away!
You can just check. Okay.
No, please tell me.
Oh, uh, oh, oh, we literally can't do it. We don't have the resource. Huh, that's so funny. We need a special crafter to make auto crafting.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Oh.
So from logistics, we want to get better automation.
Wait.
Although I don't think we have a choice anymore because I think you put some concrete.
Oh, because you can start multiple milestones.
Can you?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess you can. Okay, so what we want to do is get an assembler.
It's a
That's
parts
what we.
assembly. Right. Oh, cool. I have some ingredients. Mercy's an Overwatch. I mean, it's also a pretty nifty concept outside of a video game. Loop astutes the aliens are real. And not just a government conspiracy. Is there solid sufficient evidence? Yeah. We're gonna go with, at the very least, the Fermi paradox, where there's just gotta be. Sounds illegal. And you get no mercy from Loop because they're a cold hard bitch that will refuse to grant you any mercy. And Miss has initiated sad boy hours and wishes for death. Lovely. Also, you have a cable constructor, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So we need cables to build things.
Oh, your stream's way behind.
Yeah, it is. 'Cause I think Loop and Miss, we're gonna take the Twitch stream down. Just make her a Discord exclusive. So I don't want the program to explode again. It's a little taxing. I should probably invest in some better cooling apparatus than what we have currently. If we're gonna continue trying to stream AAA games, because that case is dangerously warm.
Really?
Yeah. Here. So you want to switch to the server chat for the call?
Okay.
Just
Sounds good.
nice.
Are you sharing your stream?